What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 replay. Today I have a great PvZ in store for you, spawning in as the red Protoss player at the 9 o'clock position of Metropolis. We have recently joined from onto Team Light. We have Rocker using a barcode player name. I don't know why. Anyways, and spawning in as the blue Zerg player from Team Western Wolves, dominator of WCS UK, we have Ziktomini. So we once again have a PvZ on this huge map. And so it should be really good. Now we see that Rocker is opening with a 9 scout after pylon, which is good. Make sure that there's no 6 pool or anything coming towards his way or early pool. And it looks like Ziktomini is still just going to be drawing up right now, but his Overlord is going in the right position, so he will know exactly where Rocker starts. So it looks like both of them are having a friendly little chatter. They've actually been playing at this I believe, the last game in the series that they were playing in, just as practice match for fun. And yeah, so this would be pretty good. Ziktomini has not gone for expansion yet, so I would probably say pool first is going to be happy. Now, nice little harassment here from Rocker. Yeah, he actually is going to pull away, but he did do some damage on the drones, even though they will eventually heal up. And there is the pool first. And does Rocker see it? Yes, he does. He does see that it goes down, so he knows there's not going to be a super fast expansion. No hatch first going to be coming out of Ziktomini. And wow, he's really working on that drone. Okay, now both those are going to team up. Looks like Rocker is continuing the drone up right now. Overlord is kind of sitting on top of the Nexus like, hey, what's up? I'm just chilling here. And probably be a Nexus first out of Rocker. I would not see it. And oh, a pylon block by Rocker. Actually, again, the probe away with just barely enough hit points. And it looks like is he actually got a pylon block this also? Is he? Oh, he's going around and trying to fake the drone, but the drone does not want any of this. He's going to deny this as much as possible. Oh, and another pylon block. But it doesn't matter that much. That pool is done, and we're going to have some links coming out with extra queen. So Ziktomini will be in a good situation no matter what. These pylons will not be sticking around for much longer. And we do have a Nexus first out of Rocker. It's actually a little ways away. Forge was already dropped, so he will drop a quick can to make sure no links are going to come into his base. And we will just have to see where these two players are involved. There's the gateway thrown down from Rocker, so he has pretty much completed this wall in. I believe that probe will be able to block that. Maybe? Actually, I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be close. Might not play effect, though. And the pylon is down, so the first hatchery is going down. This one is still being worked on, and the lings are transferring over. The probe has been hidden away over at this, what will be the 5th base of Ziktomini. And Rocker has finished off his wall off. He did need to put a pylon there. Looks like, is that a complete wall off actually? Yeah, that's complete wall off. So it looks like he is actually not wanting to get out of his base. We're probably going to see a very heavy macro style. Take out these rocks and take his 3rd. Maybe even take out these rocks. Who knows? And it looks like the lings are going around. Oh, these lings are queued up to go right by the drone. That is so good for Ziktomini. Good job keying this probe. That means that Rocker actually cannot send out another one because he has walled himself in. So Rocker will be devoid of all scouting from now on until a little while later, after he can get some stuff out to take out those rocks. He could probably start chipping away at it with a cannon if he wanted to, but he wants to leave that kind of idle right now, so if any links get nearby, he can go on and take those out, get some few pot shots in. Cyber next core is on the way. It is just finished. The can has started actually taking pot shots at that rock now. Warp gate is automatically started, and the 2nd gas will actually be taken down at the natural. Okay, there we go, 3rd gas. And will we see a 4th for usually a decent sign of quick tech? But now we do see that the Zealot is out on the field and is going to clear up these watchtowers. He does not want Ziktomini to know that anything's happening. And if we look back over here at Rocker, he actually did take the 4th gas, so we will be seeing some quick tech out of Rocker. I would not be surprised with how this map is played. Seeing the Immortal all-in is not a extremely rare thing. It's actually very common. This map is like the best for it. But I have a feeling, knowing Rocker, that we're going to be going to see a long macro game. And I mean, I wouldn't be shocked that if he just threw down a bunch of gateways and just moved out. Now we do see that +1 weapons is being researched. Usually that's, I mean, it's getting to a point that is very common now in this match. Approach Warren is thrown down by Ziktomini, once again very common. Man, just does not miss that many larva injects. That is very good out of Ziktomini. Creep Tumor has been started at both mains. He actually has connected his main and his second. I do like that. That's what all Zerg players need to do. For all you aspiring Zerg players out there, you need to be connecting your main and you need to be connecting your bases, really, just in general. And see that Stalker Zealot did come in here, poke, do some damage to the Queen, but there are plenty of Lings out. Even though they are slow, we'll be able to take out a Zealot and Stalker very easily. Lair is on the way for Ziktomini. So no Evo Chambers out yet? No, so he's not going to be going for like super quick upgrades or anything. The rocks were just taken out by that cannon. And we see a Twilight Council was actually dropped, and Blink is on the way. Are we going to see a 7-gate Blink Stalker all in? Well, Zinto is scouting this right now, and I believe there's only 6 gates. There are 6 gates dropped right now. So this will not be an all-in in any means. Actually, I could probably see Rocker just, yep, going to take out these rocks. He is going to expand off of this, and that is actually a very smart thing. But there is Overlord down here at the third base waiting to see what if Rocker is going to try to expand. And we do have more Lings of Ziktomini going around scouting, going to make sure that no proxy pylons are around. He doesn't want any of that happening here. Ziktomini actually was supply blocked briefly after losing that Overlord. And if he loses this one too, that could be really bad for him. But he does have 5 Overlords in production right now, so he will come out good. He also has Broach and Ling Speed being researched, and an Overseer. Overseer right here next to the Spine Crawler, which is good actually. If any DTs come by, they will get taken out very quickly. DTs are an extremely good unit for all Protosses to make, so I would not be afraid that I'm pretty sure we're going to see those. I am pretty sure. So weapons level 2 is being researched by Rocker, and +1 armor. Is that all right now by the Zerg? Yeah. So I'd be expecting to see. See, there is the second Evo. Yes, there's second Evos right there. I've brought up my mouse cursor. So that will be really good for Ziktomini. He needs to catch up on the upgrades. Rocker is a little bit ahead right now. Creep Spread is starting to connect the third to the rest of the bases. That is very good. And if we look back over here, Rocker looks like is getting ready for a little bit of a push out. Maybe. But more warp gates are being thrown down as he did take his third and a lot of cannons, making sure that this will not be that vulnerable to any run-bys. Now, he has left the Overlord back here. Ziktomini just sees it all and knows that, okay, he's going for expansion. I'm still a little vulnerable to attack, but it does not matter. Robotics Bay on the way for Rocker, with Immortals being cranked out of the robotics facility so far. So we are going to see Colossus. And, yeah. Send more pylons. Pathogen Glands. Infestation Pit. I missed that. I am sorry, people. But yes. Pathogen Gland, so we will see Infestor as 1-1 is being researched right now. Armor will be done in a little bit, but level 3 attack coming out. 6 Spine Crawlers also being made. Oh, I actually like this wall from Ziktomini. Each wall has its own Overseer to make sure that no DTs are going to get in here. That's a very smart thing that he is doing, as DTs can destroy bases so quickly. He's just going to have none of that. He's going to have none of it. Infestors are also on the way, and he is deciding to take his fourth to follow this up. A very smart thing. Rocker does have his Observer out. I believe there is actually no anti-air right now from Ziktomini, which besides the Queens, of course. And so even if this, the Observer's going to get in, it's going to see a lot of stuff. And we do have Colossus range and a Colossus being pumped out right now, and a Stargate. Looks like he is just going to get ready for that mothership. Maybe a very quick fleet beacon. And actually we are seeing the second forge being thrown down by Rocker, and him taking out these rocks because he did expand to his fourth. He is actually matching the Zerg on bases right now. That is a very impressive thing. The Spire is on the way for Ziktomini. There it is right there. And has he started the hive yet? No, he has not. Does he? Nope. Actually, he just did. Okay. I stand corrected. So this is that vulnerable time that Rocker should exploit soon. That Ziktomini's got to try to stay a little bit lower in his army supply so he can start making up for it with Corruptors and start getting ready for his Broodlord-based army. And actually, double robotics facility. So that means triple. Whoa. That is amazing. So we're going to have so many Colossus being pumped out here. And a fleet beacon is actually on the way. Oh, this Overseer is actually going to see it all. He sees the robotics bay. He sees the Colossus. He sees that something is being researched, and he's probably right. That is extended thermal lance, which why would you not get that? Actually, those Overseers not going to see the fleet beacon, though. Oh, that is not good. He almost... I mean, that's just not good. And actually, he loses the Overseer. That is just not good for Ziktomini right now. He is having a very strong army build up, though. The Spire is done, and this Hive is almost done. Once this is done, I'm pretty sure the Greater Spire will be on its way. And the Mothership has been started. Where is it coming out? It will come out of this third base. Actually, a very safe place to put it. And here's a Ling run-by coming in, but there are 3 cannons. And actually, a nice Zealot warp in is going to come in. These Lings are going to take out 1 cannon. Will take out the second? Yes, they will, but now they're going to run off after starting to lose some. It looks like Ziktomini is going to actually pull back here, being a very passive game so far out of both players. The 5th from Ziktomini is out, and we have +1 shield and armor out of Rocker here. This is a very impressive game. There are a lot of Corruptors out. Proxy pylons are being laid out. The Greater Spire is on the way, as well as the second Spire. Spore Crawlers are being thrown out. And Graviton Drive. What? Is that warp? Yeah, that's warp prism speed. Graviton, 2 warp prisms and a dark shrine in production. We are gonna see DT drops people, but right now Rocker is actually moving into this 5th with his stalkers, going to kill off a few drones. But the Lings and Roaches are coming in here and actually forces a blink, but he's right next to the Colossus, so it's not gonna matter. All these are gonna die. But here comes the Corruptors coming in. Sick fungal on the Sentries and Zealots. All of those will die from the chain fungling and the spine crawler. Actually, they are getting away right now, but Roaches on the high ground will take them apart, and all these Colossus are gonna die. There's so many Corruptors, and even those Stalkers are not gonna be enough to take them out. These Lings coming in, chipping away at the rest of the Zealots. Actually, may come up and kill the rest of these Stalkers, but we do have some reinforcements sitting right there, and a lot of corruption was dropped, even though corruption only increases damage dealt to those units, and a lot of Infestors so far out of Ziktomini. But the DT Shrine is about finished. Warp Prism speed has been researched, so those things will move very fast. And here's the Warp Prism, and here's a lot of Zealots going to come in here and actually going to go straight for the Hive. This is not good for Ziktomini. He cannot afford to lose this Hive yet. And 1 more Zealot has been left over there. Here's going to be the Fungals. He cannot. And oh, nice little save. Nice save indeed. But the second Warp Prism is moving in over to the 5th base. He does not know that this base has been taken by Ziktomini. And will we see DTs? Yes, we will see 5 DTs warp in. And oh man, this base is going to go down so quickly. These 2 DTs looks like are going to be thrown. So many DTs are going to be thrown down here. Spine Crawlers are being made. Some Spore Crawlers are popping up, but just not enough. And these 2 bases are not going to live that longer. There are Overseers out though, so these will be taken up and nice Fungals. But this base is going to go down to the DTs. 3 weapons upgrade DTs do 60 base damage, people. That's amazing. And oh, that Warp Prism will get away. Moving fast as lightning, that flying brick of a unit, and actually so much air room is right here. This is so good for the Warp Prism. And this base is still, I believe, has not been seen by Rocker yet. No, it has not, even though he has taken his own 5th and adding in more gateways, like every good Protoss should. Adrenal Glands is being finished with +1/+1 flyer upgrades, so these Broodlords will be extremely deadly, or Corruptors, I believe. There has not been a warp in of them. Oh, there's a DT warping in the base, and the Hive went down. Whoa! Base is being remade and the DTs were cleaned up. Oh, that macro hatchery almost going down. Losing that Hive is not good from Ziktomini. This Warp Prism play. Oh, more DTs over at what was the former 5th, and that is being taken out. More DTs over at the 4th, and the 4th will drop. Will this 5th finish? This 1 DT is whacking away. Even though the DTs are easy to kill off right now, they're still doing a lot of damage. A lot of Lings are dying. And oh, it was cancelled and the drone is gone. And this Warp Prism will get away. Actually, okay, it will get away. Almost flew into that Corruptor flock. That would not be good for that Warp Prism at all. It's a little hazarded for his health. And has the Mothership been? Yes, it is still there. The Mothership is arrived. Archons are out with 3 attack, 47 biological AoE. That is an amazing thing to see, especially with an Archon Toilet. And where is Ziktomini's armor? Right here. But there's just no Broodlord so far. He could actually warp in Broodlord too. He has the gas. He has the minerals. Why is he not making Broodlords so far? I mean, I hope he knows that he does not need Hive to make Broodlords. He just needs a Greater Spire. And so far, it looks like he is just going to try to deny these DTs. That Warp Prism going down. But there's still 2 on the field. He made a 3rd one. There's one in that corner. Where's the other one? Let's see if I can spot the 3rd. That's 3rd Warp Prism. I don't know. But this base is up and running so far. Rocker does have his mothership and a very nice army. And it looks like he is going to move out. 3 Colossus, so many Stalkers, so many Archons, and a mothership. We do see that +1 air armor is being researched. For all you Protoss out there, here's a little tip. When you're getting the mothership for this army, don't research weapons. It's actually a waste of gas. The weapons is not that strong on the mothership. You really do want that armor. You want to keep this mothership alive as long as possible. And if you get shield and armor upgrades for the mothership, it will total at 7 armor. That is ridiculously good for motherships. It will keep her alive so much longer. And it looks like Rocker's looking to expand at this base, keeping a probe there. There's the other mothership going to go out, and it looks like it's going to go for a DT drop while he moves across. Looks like some Lings and Roaches are being sacked by Ziktomini, but Rocker's just going to choose to ignore it. He's going to be like, well, I'm going to go for on the offensive. I have a mothership with 200 energy, so he's going to be in a very good spot. Now, the Warp Prism over here did warp in some more DTs to take out that macro hatch, but is it going to go down? Yes, it will. That is unfortunate for Rocker, but at this time he really doesn't need it anymore because he has this mama ship and his amazing army. Now we do have a lot of Broodlords morphing in, and we do have 4 out already. So Ziktomini will have an army ready. Actually 10 warping in. Morphing in. But here's the recall into the main. Rocker going in for the kill. He's going to go for these tech structures as fast as possible. Here's the mothership, and a vortex on the corruptor would be awesome. And there it is. And actually more corruptors getting sucked in, but Ziktomini with a very good response, bringing his Broodlords back. And here's Infestitarian into the vortex. Actually, the eggs will hatch too before they come out, so there will be Infestitarian in this Archon toilet, making it just harder for the Archons to live. And here they are. All the Infestitarian die so quickly to the Colossus, but the corruptors, they're still alive. They're still taking out the Colossus. These Stalkers are slowly dying, but they did kill the 4 Broodlords that are right there, but there's still some Broodlords just sitting at the side. Now the nice chain fungals by Ziktomini, killing off the rest of these Stalkers. I shouldn't really need to highlight. And it looks like the rest of the Rocker's units are going to go straight for the Greater Spire. That's a very smart thing for him to do right now. And he does get it. Even though this army will die of Rockers, he's traded so well, taking out pretty much everything in here. Even though there is a Greater Spire that's almost dead from Ziktomini, he took out so much stuff. And it's just looking so good. And actually more DTs waiting down here to take out this 5th. And will they move out soon? The mothership has been redone. The level 3 shields are on the way. And here we come with the DTs. 3 being sent down to this 4th. And this slow-moving army of Ziktominis is just not good enough to deal with these Dark Templar. Why are they going? Come on. They need to be going after the hatchery. But it doesn't matter. There's so many DTs over here. Over in this. Oh, is he? No, he's going to go straight for the hatchery. And even though all these Infestitarian are out, this hatchery actually still might fall. Is it going to fall? Will it fall? It will stay alive, but this hatchery definitely will fall. Even with just 2 DTs on. There it goes. All these Broodlings are going to be forfeited as well. Ziktomini kind of just sitting there chilling right now. Actually, 2 Zealots are going to be forfeited over into the wall. They make up more army supply. More DTs are being warped in from Rocker. He does not want that base to live. He wants it to die. And actually, Ziktomini, he does see them. The Spine Crawlers are working, but it's just, oh, very nice Infestitarian drop, so these DTs could not get in there. They could not kill, and actually running into another Overseer that gets hit. But there's still 2 more. There's still 2 more DTs just waiting patiently up here, thinking that he's going to draw his units away. Actually, there was a warp in up here that I missed that took out the other Greater Spire, but it has started morphing yet again. Very good job by Rocker so far. And here comes the DTs. This game is just so hectic. Here comes more DTs, and actually there's no detection, and this hatchery is going to fall to just 1 DT, and there it goes. Putting Ziktomini literally on just 1 base. Actually, 2 base, but still just, oh, Rocker's doing such a good job of keeping Ziktomini down. His PVZ is so good. And props to Ziktomini. He's just holding on as much as he possibly can. He still has a very impressive army out here, instantly retaking all of his bases. And see, ooh, I actually like that he's keeping this stuff alive with that creep spread. But we do see a little bit of an army of rockers is waiting right there. The mothership is finished. Where did it go? Okay, mothership is up there. It needs to be moving over. Another warp prism is heading up to the main of Ziktomini. Right now, Ziktomini is just not in a good place. Now, he doesn't have enough bases. He doesn't have enough mine. While Rocker is on his 6th base. You don't get to see that often for a Protoss being up a base to the Zerg. And here we go. We will see Rocker just starts clearing out this creep. He does not want it on this field. He does not need it here. Now, Ziktomini does have a very impressive army and has a lot of infestors. And the infestors will make up for the smaller army supply. A lot of spells will be good. We have 3 Colossus, so many Stalkers, a Warp Prism. Where's that Mama ship, though? Oh, very nice response by Ziktomini, making sure that Warp Prism does not do anything. And here comes the forces of Rocker. The Stalkers are blinking up, and the Colossus is like, well, we'll go up there, too. And this base is not going to be allowed to live yet again for the 3rd time. Oh, but nice Neuroparasite on the Colossus! On 2 of the Colossus, doing so much damage to Rocker's own Stalkers, and the Broodlords are just like, no, you are not moving. Sick fungals by the Infestors, making sure these Stalkers are just going to die. This is a very good trade by Ziktomini, lowering the supply so quickly for Rocker. And Ziktomini looks like he's coming back, man. Has his hatcheries back up, and he's just looking to be in a very good spot. Broodlord, Infestor, Corruptor, such a good unit composition. +3 flyer is on the way, and these Broodlords will start the siege of the 6th base of Rocker. What does Rocker have so far? He does have his mothership somewhere, still chilling up in the main. And looks like where is his army right now? Just a bunch of Stalkers. We do see a bunch of High Templar warping in. Probably see a lot of Archons being made. Actually, Rocker is taking what's going to be his new 6 over on this far side. And a lot of Archons are being warped in. Wow, that's very impressive. So he needs to pull that mothership, though. And here it comes. And actually, 2 Colossus are also going to pop out at the same time. Rocker just actually keeping up on his macros so well. He is bringing that gap back. And actually, he might actually be able to win this with a good Vortex, though. It all comes down to this Vortex, the Fungals, the Infested Terrans. It's all about this engagement for Rocker. And Rocker's actually pushing up over here while Ziktomini is getting ready to go in for a kill. And here we do see the slow pushing with the Broodlords. Going to catch these Stalkers off guard. Nice Fungal, only getting 3 though. And there is the finishing off of these Stalkers right here. But over here is Rocker's forces. A lot of Stalkers, a lot of Archons. Archons are very strong units with 3/3 upgrades. And will this be a good Vortex? It all matters. He has 2 Vortexes ready on the mothership. And here we go, one very nice Vortex. Almost sucking in every single Corruptor and Broodlord, only leaving a few Broodlords left. Every single Archon went inside, nice Neuroparasite onto the mothership, but it did not stay for much longer. That whatever the Ziktomini wanted to do with that did not happen. This Archon Tullet is going to be successful, killing off the rest of these units. And Rocker coming out with such a supply lead. Gonna try and mass recall his Lings. That would be an amazing thing to see. That's actually a lot of Lings. And Rocker, though, look at the supply gap. I mean, almost 100 supply. And there's the GG. Rocker winning this game against Ziktomini, the champion of WCS UK. Rocker looking pretty strong, man. He is in Control's brother, after all. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to try to start uploading as much often as I possibly can. I know I've been slacking a little bit. I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I will see you guys later.